Okay, so we're starting this on this one. That wasn't this one or this in. It was this sun. So we're going to talk to Victor about Grandpa Genkakku. So, okay, this kind of proves how young they are. Theory. We don't know what the drinking age is in this world, but surely they're younger than 21. All right, so Victor's like, hey, I got to warn you, this is a long story. And part of me wants to just do this and continue the game. But let's go back. It's been a while. Like, I don't play this game that often. It's been a long time since I've played it and done the Genkakku story. Victor's warning us. Whoa, look at the ventriloquism. Sorry, that was kind of weird. He was like drinking while talking, and now he's just not looking at us while he talks. All right, so at the time, I feel weird because I try to skim over everything, but this is like the one time in the game I'm like, I don't really remember. So Victor's talking about stuff that was 30 years ago, so he must have been very young while this happened. All right, finally we're sitting down. Now we're going into flashback mode. So, of course, every story has multiple sides. And Annabelle's father, Mayor Daryl? It's not Daryl. Anyways, he was in charge at the time, and the famous General Han Cunningham led the Highland Army. We'll meet him later, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, Muse got defeated because Annabelle's father was not talented in the ways of war. I think that's actually the Matilda border that we just saw. So a hero appeared, Genkakku. And he raided Highland Army tent supplies. I'm not good at this recap stuff when I don't know what's happening. So Genkakku, I know he ends up meeting with Han because they were from the same village and they want to meet as friends. It's kind of awesome how long, this looks like a TikTok challenge where they're just like popping their shoulders for as long as they can. I don't really know how TikTok challenges work. I'm old. All right. So anyways, them being old friends and meeting up made them realize the war was stupid and pointless, in case you can't read. So everyone was happy except the mayor of Muse. I'm guessing it was because he was embarrassed by how poorly he performed his war duties. Okay, so Daryl refused to give Cairo, which is where we were early in the game, to the Highland, which started the war anew over a tiny village. Actually, I think that village is pretty big in this reality. When if you were to be able to walk in that village, you could probably do a lap around it in 10 minutes. Okay, so at this point, Agaris Blight decides that the Duel of Champions should decide this. Daryl liked the idea, but of course he doesn't want to be the one doing the fight. So Han and Genkakku also liked the idea of a Duel of Champions to end the war. And it's just because they knew that that would save thousands of lives. So, if I'm not mistaken, on the left, that was Genkakku being given a sword. King Agaris gave... Oh, no, that was Han. On the right, that was Genkakku. It's funny to be like, the king and also the mayor. Like, mayor sounds so small time compared to a king. So, yeah, each Han and Genkakku are both representing their side of the war. Genkakku didn't raise his sword. Daryl ordered him to fight. He refused. So the fight didn't end up happening. And I believe this was because Genkakku was given a sword laced with poison. So eventually Han knocked his sword away and declared victory. Yeah, so Cairo became Highland territory. That was decided as well as the victor of the war. So Genkakku leaves. Yeah, he was called a traitor, so he decides to leave. He was exiled by Lord Darrell. He never revealed why he refused to fight. Okay, so yeah, when Darrell stepped down, I guess at this point they reveal, yeah, he secretly coated the sword with poison. Yeah. Darrell is a jerk. It's weird that he raised a daughter that's such a good person, or was a good person. I don't know, like, I get that there's no, like, winning and no losing, but for me, if I was Genkakku, I would have been like, hey, there's poison on this sword. I'm not going to use this sword. Give me a different sword. So, if he was really sure there was poison on it, I would have done that. I mean, all the mayor could do is be like, no, there's not. But, yeah. Well, it took 7 minutes for Nanami to fall asleep. Even though there was like a scandal involving one of the 3 people she's ever truly loved. All right, so yeah, Genkakku decided to just live a simple life and raise 2 orphans, which is Nick Cage and Nanami. All right, and Victor's reminding him, like, hey, don't carry the burden of Genkakku. So that wasn't actually as long as I remember. Yeah, if I was a professional at this, I would have saved the game, read everything again, and then gone through and told you guys as it was happening. But I'm not, so here we are. And I'm going to save it here. I'm pretty sure. I'm not stopping. I'm just saving. Let me see if I can talk to Apple. Nope. I mean, I can, but... Oh, right. This is like, are you going to lead the army? Yep. If you think I can do it. Again, not a confident answer. Okay, so everyone's getting all rallied up, all jazzed. Everyone's doing jazz hands. I assume everyone's so humble in this game. Not much, but I'll give you all my strength. If anything, Freed should be saying that. She was like, well, I'm a genius, and you've got my power. Yeah, I don't have much strength to give, but I'll give you all I've got. No one's asking you to pick up a sword, Apple. You're a military genius. You're a military smarthead, not a genius. You're not like if Kanye joined the military. I have a good friend who talked about how Kanye's a genius, and I was like, why do you say that? And he goes, I don't know. And I said, is it because Kanye says he's a genius? He was like, I guess so. So, oh, Dr. Juan's here. And this friend of mine is like 6'7". And I was like, if I told you I was 6'9", would you just believe me, even though you're clearly like 7 or 8 inches taller than me? He was like, yeah, I guess so. And at that point he was joking, but yep. If he ever watches this video, he'll know back, man, Brett's calling me out. All right, so Juan is here. I don't know how to pronounce that. I assume it's like as if it had a J. And yeah, it's good to have a famous healer and also a little kid that throws rocks that helps that famous healer. It's always good to have a little kid that throws rocks. Da-na-na-na-na-na. That's a freebie. You don't have to do anything to get Juan. It's not like at the last minute I could say, oh, actually, you can't be here. Oh, crap, I gotta name it. What would make a good name? Oh, that's easy. I mean, in reality, it was kind of a layup from Ellie. Good name, Castle. Ellie's gonna be like, wait, you just said the thing that I said. I knew I couldn't do a space. I was surprised I got good name, and I thought it was gonna be good name. Good name, Castle. That's a great name. I mean, frankly, I think you're overdoing it. It's clearly a good name. It's not a great name. Yeah, you named it, Ely. I could have named it Ely Castle, and she should have been like, oh, that's creepy. Which would be weird, because that means they're like both obsessed with each other, but they don't date, so that's weird. Does that happen where people like one person's obsessed with the person they like and the other person's obsessed, but they're like, nope. Anyways, I guess it happens like if it's like a forbidden fruit thing. All right, so someone just showed up out of nowhere. If you know this game and you remember from earlier, you know this is Leaknat. She's like, haha, I knew this was going to happen. That's not really how she's carrying herself, but the cycle is complete. The stars of destiny are poised to gather once again. I like to give her an Eeyore voice. I give you this stone tablet of promise. The names that appear on it show your followers. Does that mean that Luke is just chiseling away names into this tablet, or does it magically go in? Luke's a little sassy thing. Luke hasn't been in the game yet, but Luke is the strongest caster you have in the entire game. And Luke is also short range, so it's a little frustrating to use Luke. I'm not sure the gender, I assume boy. But these old eyes see the future dimly. All right. Yeah, Leaknuts is not going to actually join you. She's just like, I'm giving you a tablet and I'm giving you my apprentice. And yeah, we fought together, sort of friends. I guess Luke's showing up. Victor's like, we're not going to have a party now because Luke's here. Which is like, that would devastate me. That seems like the kind of thing that would happen to me in middle school. All right, get in gear. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is going to start with... So I don't need to go to the great room. Shu is right there next to me. You know, Shu and Nick Cage having rooms next to each other, that's like the president and vice president flying on a plane together. Like, you can't have those. Like, if something happened in the castle to those two, the war's over. Like, they don't do the same thing, like a president and vice president in theory. But if they both died, you're toast. Like, you might get by with some other leader if Nick Cage died, or if Shu died, maybe Apple can like win the major fights and someone else you get later, I'm not going to say his name. But, and Flick could take over as a leader. I don't know who else it would be. But man, you can't lose both of them. So this guy Fitcher got ditched by his guide. And you can say, nope, you're way off. And he just turns around. Otherwise you say, yeah, that's right. All right. So there was this great hero. Have you met him? What's he like? And no matter what you say, he's not going to be like, oh, that's you. So I'm so fucking humble. I'm just going to say it was nothing special. And if you say, like, the hero is me, he goes, oh, ha, 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 ha. See you later, not the hero. Not sure if I can recruit right now, but if I can, that's what I want to do. Bum, 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 Mr. Sandman. Bring me some sand, held in your pocket, discarded by hand. That is a King of the Hill reference. So the first thing I'm going to do is add nothing but ladies to my group. Because that's the first person I think of recruiting in this area. And it might actually be too early to get her. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not actually sure I want you. So, I'm not sure about Tuta's gender. I am sure about Hannah's. Alright, this isn't like that. This is kind of a middle of the road squad. Like if I was trying to make a good squad. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. This is not an elite squad. It's just good enough of ladies to go get this person. I don't know why I'm like fumbling around with my sentence so much. I'm letting everyone off easily. I'm thinking I'm pretty close to my 100 escape total. And this recruit is actually kind of annoying because sometimes it doesn't show. Yeah, so if this lady says that, it's probably going to happen. Nope. This guy's like, hey, are you Jimmo's kid? Yeah. So, for some reason, after the lady says that, it doesn't always work out. Maybe if I go in here, perhaps the blacksmith has improved his skills. Well, I'm going to give him some business. I don't want to waste his time. And perhaps even... I need to not put those in weapons. I need to use them. I need to put them in hands. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to try one more time after this. Yep, you're Jimmo's boy. Get out of here, old timer. You're ruining it. Oh, you know what? I think I can't recruit yet because I'm supposed to recruit a waterman. It's a good way to word it, right? All right, let me try talking. I crossed the bridge. I know that guy's there. Now let's see if there's scoundrels. Nope. Okay, well, failure. So let's go follow up with Fitcher. Get his part of the story rolling. Bum, 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 back at HQ. What if Nick Cage sang that every time he went somewhere? Bum, bum, bum. Here's my stone tablet. Still no elevator. I mean, stairs are good for you, so whatever. All right, now, Fitcher, no matter what you said, Fitcher's going to be like, huh? This kid's the hero? Farts Army. I am such a clever person. Good Name Castle, Farts Army, and Nick Cage is the main character. All right, he used to work for Lady Annabelle. Now he got a job working for the mayor of Two Rivers. What's your deal, Mr. Fitcher? What do you want? You can't guess that, Shoe. Like, surely your complex military brain is thinking of alliances. So you're surprised we beat Solange. I like how Victor was humble for a second. He goes, oh, it was luck. And he goes, yeah, miracle, right? And then Victor's like, hey, shut up. Anyway, so Fitcher heard about how great Nick Cage is. We need to forge an alliance. And it's like, yeah, great. Is this a formal request? Well... So yeah, he doesn't have any... He's a freelance alliance creator. Are you going to trust this guy? Yeah, let's go to Two River. So also, can I get a ride? That's what Fitcher's telling you right now. He got ditched, so he's like, let's go to Two River. And Fitcher was very upfront and said, I don't have a way to get there. And Victor's calling him out saying, yeah, right. Oh, apparently no one in our army of like 3,000 people knows how to operate a boat. I haven't operated a boat a lot in my life, but I know like I could work a motorboat and like a rowboat. Like So, but obviously I need a sailboat. Yeah, I think if it was any other option than a sailboat, if I was in the Suikoden world, I would have been like, oh, I'll do it. That's easy. But, yeah, it's not where we are. I'm not in the Suikoden world. I wonder why they never did any naval battles in the Suikoden games that I'm familiar with. 1 and 2 and a little bit of 3. And then I played another one with Joe, but I can't quite remember. It wasn't like 4. It had a weird name, I think. Oh, Fitcher is not with me. Okay, so maybe the scoundrels will show up, and they're here. Hooray for the scoundrels. All right, honestly, these just civilians, like, even though one of them's sneaking up on Nick Cage, he could totally take all of them. And so could Hannah and Nanami. It's so frustrating. Like, even Ellie could maybe take all 4 of them. I'm going to say stop, because otherwise I just look like a little punk saying, do whatever you like. Too bad, lover boy. And clearly, Nanami was about to open a can of whoop ass. Be quiet and give up. This part kind of frustrates me. Like, I know that when she joined, she is a very strong character, but, like, she talks down to him. Thanks. I'm not going to say, what's this? Yeah. And really, it frustrates me because, like I said, I know Nick Cage could have taken all 4 of those guys easily. I want you to join our group, and let me hear about your situation. So, yeah. Now Olan's like, oh, I get it. You're pretty tough, but you still got beat up by 4 civs. I think that's a term people use. All right, so Olan is joining my group now. Like, she is level 27. That's higher. Like, Ellie was on a recent mission, and she's still only level 25. All right, see you later, Millie. I mean, I'm going to change the formation, but just... I don't need to. Maybe now the blacksmith upgraded? Nope, he did not. Kind of have a lot of money. I like money. And it's because I never, like, spent all of my money that I got when I went north. Matilda. So I'll just get her up to snuff. She's pretty good. You'll want to use her later. By you, I mean me. Okay. And now we're going to get Tahoe and Yamku. What a good couple of names. For some reason, they made Yamku just decide not to be a combat person in Suikoden 2. He was in the first one. Oh, wait. Life hack. Please join our group. Yamku is pretty funny. Like, you've already made up your mind. Why are you even asking me? So we got to beat him in Chin Chabin. Yeah, I said it right. Of course, I already took money from you earlier. So you can only bet 3,000. The last game, I'm sure I brought this up in like 8 videos ago, but you could easily just like keep betting and like rolling your numbers so that you were just devastating Tahoe. Yeah, no, actually Tahoe wasn't the guy for this. He looked like a fighter, but he wasn't. I can't remember his name. All right, so let's just see if I can clear out his last 2,000. This way, if I lose, at least I'm not back at square one. Oh, a 6. That's pretty good. It sounds like the best thing you can roll, but it actually isn't. If that was a 4, 5, 6, I would have beat him with a little extra scratch. All right, I'm probably going to lose this. No score, no score, no score. I lose. All right, let's do 3,000 again. Mr. 3000, starring Bernie Mac. I almost said Sanders, but that would have been a very different movie. Oh, geez, I lost 2 in a row. Now I'm down 7,000. All right. Bernie Sanders back when he was just a sprightly, like 60-year-old probably, because that movie's like 20 years old. If I lose this one, I'm going to end the video here and just load next game. Woof, that was a 5. I would have been way too deep in a hole. All right, not looking good. Okay, yeah, he won again. I am down 10,000 potch. I'm going to go ahead and load it here. And then next time, it'll be like, none of that happened. Well, it already is like that. So let's do that next time, guys.